Yo, cha, what is good, my people? Why did I just say that? I was like, what is good, my people? But yeah, we're live, and today we are gonna be. Let me wait till some people get in chat. All right. So as I was saying, today I don't say this to no one. In fact, I'll do it just so I can post. What is good, YouTube? Today we are gonna be reacting to the Kanye West situation for my boy Jamari, W Jamari and chat, and yeah, I believe this is gonna be a good video.
So
I wouldn't say Kanye is my favorite artist, but I'll say it's up there with the artists I respect, like his prime
yeah, let me
Jamari,
just.
W Jamari, and like Kanye's prime, the kind of music he was making, like not even trying to like stereotype or nothing like that. But I feel like that was the music that really brought a lot of white people to rap and stuff. Just because his like music transcended like just normal typical rap music that you would hear. Like he inspired a lot of people, inspired Travis Scott, he inspired Tyler the Creator, he inspired Frank Ocean. Like his music was truly like something no one had ever heard. Wasn't your typical raw bill shoot you blah 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 kind of thing in GTA, of course. And I feel that's what really made like Kanye special. But like, of course, like every good thing like must come to an end. And now Kanye is spiraling out of control. But I still feel like he can be saved, like especially like if he turns back to God now. Like there's no one is like ever too far to not be saved. But yeah, reacting to the Kanye West situation by Jamari. Oh, I'm not even subscribed. I'm just subscribe and like. W pre like because I know it's gonna be a fire video. My boy Jamari, the end of Kanye, reacting to that. Join the streams YouTube.
Kanye West has always been what I would call a polarizing figure, meaning some people hate him and other people love him. And depending on the exact era you're talking about, you can have drastically different people on.
Like me, I never sorry for pausing too much, but me, I never really like got that whole like people hated him for interrupting Taylor Swift. Okay, yeah, that was a big moment, but like people made it so much out to feel like that was bigger than it was. And I feel like one of the main reasons was because that was like during the prime, no, not the prime years, but like the early years of apps, social medias like Twitter and maybe Instagram and other stuff like that, where people used to post short clips. So I feel like that's why it was blown out of proportion. But to me, that wasn't really serious. Like the kind of disrespectful stuff we have happening like in Gen Z and in 2025, 2024. Like if Kanye did that, I don't feel like nobody really cared that much. I think this is since Pablo era.
On either side. But recently, Kanye has been saying and doing things
This is a Super Bowl
so
ad.
crazy that even his biggest stans have denounced him, burned their merchandise, and even had to admit that they can no longer hang their hat on the fact that he once made legendary music. It's no secret that Kanye has always been a wild card,
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
but that was also one of the main reasons he was
Like I never even got that clip, but like after I watched like a documentary about like George Bush and like that period of America, like respectfully, like I'm not even like trying to like be controversial or nothing, but like if that is his like opinion or something, like I feel like he should be free to say it. Like everyone is like always talks about being like brand friendly. I feel like that's what made Kanye big at first because as I said, like a lot of white people really like his music as well. was brand friendly. The themes of his music were about love, um, confessing your love, graduation, love for his mom, love for where he's from, struggles. It was not about shooting, committing crimes. So I feel like people thought Kanye was brand friendly at first. Then like just towards the end, like just towards like the end, he started crashing out and like feel that's why a lot of people start getting offended. But like that clip about the George Bush, like if that is his opinion, like they thought he was like so brand friendly, they could bring him on TV. But like, yeah, but at the end of the day, like, your opinion is your opinion.
So loved by so many people, his I don't give a damn attitude was refreshing to see from a celebrity, and for him, attention was so obviously a drug that he desired his entire life.
Yo, Taylor, I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish. But Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time.
Now, there are many people
I don't get the Beyonce hype, and I'm not afraid to say it for real. But yeah, like as I was saying like before, like that clip is not that like serious. Like, come on, lock in everyone. The world should lock in at that point. That clip is not that serious. All he did was come on stage. I mean, I said that she had a better music video than you. I don't even know what that award was for, but I believe it was for like a music video or something or album. Like, come on, like if he said, what's the difference if he said that like 20 minutes later in an interview or like he sent a tweet saying that? I feel like people were just sensitive.
who believed that Kanye's mother Donda was the one who would keep him in line.
Got a lot of confidence. Come off a little arrogant, even though you're humble and everything. But it
Yo, I never knew that his mom's name was Donda. All due respect, I knew that of course, he made an album named Donda, but that's quite fascinating and interesting to
would be
hear.
important to remember that.
Also, sorry for pausing so much. I'm just like, I don't want to just like be your typical like reaction type of like YouTuber. I want to actually like react to the video, give my input. You know what I mean? So yeah, sorry for pausing too much, but this should be the last pause for a while.
The giant looks in the mirror and sees nothing.
But at this point, she has been gone for almost 20 years, may she rest in peace, and we've seen all kinds of versions of this man since then. But in the last couple of years in particular, he's gone from like, oh, that's my boy, even though he says some out-of-pocket conspiracy,
Oh, my bad, my bad, my bad.
till Kanye straight up
I'm sorry, guys. I wanted to increase the Oh, the quality is 110, 1080. I mean,
one of the
that's
main
nice.
reasons he was so loved by so many people, his I don't give a damn attitude was fine.
Got a lot of confidence. Come off a little arrogant, even though you're humble and everything. But it'd be important to remember that the giant looks in the mirror and sees nothing.
But at this point, she has been gone for almost 20 years,
Well,
may
that's
she rest in
bullshit.
peace, and we've seen all kinds of versions of this man since then. But in the last couple of years in particular, he's gone from like, oh, that's my boy, even though he says some out-of-pocket conspiracy shit from time to time, to being completely indefensible. We all know that Kanye likes to take to Twitter to get his rants off, and so he went on there and straight up started
Yo,
saying
that's crazy. I hope this is not like demonetization.
that he loves Hitler, he says that Adolf was dripped out, he straight up called himself a Nazi, and continued his very public disdain for Jewish people.
We know I can't say that. It was a Jewish doctor.
He also took time to show his admiration for P. Diddy of all people, and he would even beg Trump to pardon the fucking creep, and also say that he is a great father to his kids, alluding to the idea that he wishes Sean Combs was his father. And Kanye would even
Yo, that's crazy. Like, that is genuinely crazy.
release a hoodie to commemorate the video where P. Diddy whoops Cassie's ass in the hallway of that hotel that looks just like the one she was wearing that day, literally profiting off of a traumatic, horrible situation in the process.
Now, looking at it like from this point, like I've always like been looking at it from like a very like neutral point of view. Like, I'm not like a diehard Kanye fan. I respect his music, I respect his craft. But also I'm not like really invested in celebrity lives. I didn't even know what that hoodie was for. But I saw the tweet and I was like, yo, why are people getting angry? Then now seeing that video, connecting the dots. That's crazy. That's a crazy thing to that one, bro.
Like, this is a man who has 2 daughters, saying that this sick sack of shit, who abused countless women and men in every way possible, should not only be liberated, but celebrated. I mean, just a couple of
That's
years
crazy.
ago, he was saying that Puff was a Fed.
But as far as Meek Mills, Puff Daddy, whoever, none of these niggas, all you fake hard niggas, fuck you. Hold on. Okay. All you fake hard niggas, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck because you can't shoot nobody anyway. And the reason why you got talk is because you did a deal, you fucking fed. Because part of the deal for you to be a do all that and get out of jail is that you promise that you're gonna go pull my co-car. So y'all niggas shut the fuck up about me.
So it's like you never really know what might slip out of Kanye's mouth.
Yo, Kanye really be changing. Like, I don't even know. Like, sometimes I feel like Kanye is like on some I'm exposing the industry type like a vibe, and sometimes it's just like he's on some crackhead type like old man shouting at cloud type rubbish. Shit.
Oh yeah, he also took time to defend R. Kelly, saying that his
Hell
beyond
no.
creepy marriage
Hell no. Hell no.
to Aaliyah when he was 27 and she was 15 was totally alright. Now,
That's a diabolical age difference. Diabolical. That's some 1989 type marriage type black and white type marriage age difference. Jesus.
one of his final moves, he would post up a t-shirt with an anti-Jewish symbol, I'm sure you guys can guess what it is, onto his
Oh, hell
website
no.
and sell it for $20 a pop. This is where shit really gets crazy, because he had promoted this website the same day during the Super Bowl.
So what's up, guys?
Yo, like that was so weird. The fact they allowed him like even like present an ad in the Super Bowl, the biggest event or the biggest sporting event in like the whole world. That just shows like how money hungry the organizers are. Like you can't put all the blame on Kanye. Like if you know he's already crashing out on Twitter, then why do you allow him post an ad in the Super Bowl? Like come on, why are we not talking about that? Yeah, let's just watch.
I spent like all the money for the commercial.
Is he the GOAT? I'm not gonna lie, like I like Kanye a lot. I respect like his music, his talents, but the GOAT is a strong word. There's only one GOAT, and his name is Easy.
On these new teeth. So
Hell,
once again, I had to shoot it on the iPhone.
no, not Kanye. No, who? Nah, me, I'm for sure the GOAT.
Go to easy.com.
So basically, hundreds of millions of people
Is that unknown? No, unknown is full white.
saw an ad for a Nazi t-shirt. What Kanye did was the old bait and switch, because when the ad originally aired, the site had normal clothing on it, but after the ad aired, he made it to where this was the only item available, with the SKU being labeled HH, which many people now infer to mean hail, well, you know who. That all tells
Oh,
me that
hell
this was
no.
his plan the entire
Oh,
time.
hell
He so
no.
clearly loves playing the card where he tries to draw up controversy to promote his latest work. In this case, it seems to be an AI album that he's releasing called Bully.
Nah, I feel like this album is gonna be good. It's gonna have like for forget about it, New York accent. Forget about it. Yeah, that was bad. But I feel like this album might be good, like for real, like no trolling. This album might be probably won't be good. If he's using like AI, then the album's gonna be trash. But if he doesn't use AI and we get that vintage Kanye, like no trolling, no BS, no like um trying to like blame the Jews or nothing. I feel like this would be a solid album for real.
But the thing is, over time he's had to do and say crazier and crazier shit to garner the same amount of attention. And now this once billionaire who had the world in his hands has become the boy who cried wolf. Like honestly, no one gives a fuck, dude. Like even your biggest
Yo,
fans are
Jamari going crazy on Kanye.
ashamed of this shit. They can no longer twist and turn the narrative enough to even
Nah, but we can still use this excuse like for real. Like you run out of now. We didn't run out of he made graduation. Like he made graduation. He made Donda. He made What else did my boy make? He made Vultures 1 and 2.
Try
Oh
and
hell
defend it.
no.
I mean, when you got the Kanye Reddit saying that Kim was right to
I
keep
miss
the
the days.
family away, that's how you know he's almost completely lost them. Like, they're burning their Kanye shit. And I just don't get why ruin your legacy to spew conspiracy theory and nonsense. This was one of the most influential people on the planet. He was becoming infinitely powerful with his clothing line and his music and his shoes, and he was getting all this influence and all this.
Yeah, but that's my point. That's what like one part of me who's watching but not typing. But that's like one point of me that's like maybe what he's saying might have like a little bit, even this little bit of like truth, like to it. Like you don't just throw away millions of dollars and money and influence and power just to, like say something that you're not even sure. But that's just how I feel like. Of course, everyone has their own opinions. Maybe some people might say he's mentally ill or something. But me, I just feel like you can't just throw away like 10 million bands a day just to tweet something about a specific group of people without knowing some truth, like some true like evidence and stuff. Well, I guess we never know.
Wealth.
He was a billionaire at one point. He don't care about money, or still is. Yeah, I feel like he was, bro. But imagine being rich to like the point where you don't even care about money, you just throw it all away. Like I don't know, like that's the kind of like timing I'm on too as well. Like not that I have the money, but like I feel like at some point, like even if it's YouTube or like a regular job I have, like at some point I'm going to get tired of getting money. Like I feel like once I blow up on YouTube, I do it consistently for 2 years. Like no, I'm not rich. I'm not rich. If I'm rich, I wouldn't be streaming. If you can have $5, nah, get your money up. Now you're funny up, bro boy. That was a bad joke. Yeah, but like at some point, like I blew up on Twitch. I blew up on YouTube. Like not even like a Kaisena type blow up. Maybe like maybe just like who is like a regular streamer on Twitch. Maybe like an agent, like an agent's blow up. I'm averaging like 15K like viewers on Twitch. After 2 years, I'm going to stop posting. I'm going to disappear from all platforms and just enjoy my money. Like there's no point like stacking up millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and not being able to enjoy it. So if Kanye feels like he can just blow all of his money away, who is the most famous British streamer? I wouldn't say there's like any famous British streamer because streaming is like something that became popular like 2 or 3 or 5 years ago. But the most famous British YouTuber is KSI, like without a doubt. Well, it's also because you want to stream for your supporters. Yeah, I want to stream for my supporters, but like XQC is he British now? XQC is from Canada. XQC is from Canada. Like at some point, once I get enough money, like I won't lie, I will leave like YouTube and stuff. It kind of has that accent. Now XQC is slow. Don't even compare that to the British accent. You see, actually, yeah, it's from Canada.
And then you just throw it all down the drain. It just makes you look like an out of control dumbass. And the funniest part to me was while saying all this diabolical shit for days at a time on Twitter, Elon Musk had absolutely no problem. He didn't suspend the account. I would actually argue that he was boosting up these tweets because he knows more and more people will come over to Twitter to see the crash out, and he wouldn't take any action
Canada is wanna be US country anyway, just like the UK. Okay, buddy.
at
Okay.
all.
I won't lie. This worked on me. I have never used Twitter. Twitter? Oh, I just use the UK, the US accents. Okay, but yeah, as I was saying, like I've never used Twitter like before in my life. When I saw Kanye's like crashing out, immediately I downloaded the app, and I was like, every second this guy was tweeting, and it was mad entertaining. Like I know he offended like a lot of people. Like I know he did that, but you can't lie. Like it was fun to watch. Like just being a neutral like person on the sideline, like watching him give all those like tweets. That was funny. Twitter. The British accent will always be funny. And okay, buddy. Yeah. Everyone, we have our little comedian unknown. Sort of. Oh my god! Don't let me crash out. I might do a Kanye level crash out. Yeah.
Until Kanye straight up started posting hardcore adult videos right onto the timeline for his millions of
Yeah, I'm like this when I also like stop. I'm here all night, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I also have a question. Unknown, like, so what do you get for dinner? You said you were going out to eat dinner. You get like McDonald's, Five Guys. What do you get? Like, I won't like when he said posting corn, cause he did post corn on his Twitter. When he started posting that, that's when I deleted the app, cause I was not trying to see like none of that. Like, that was some crazy. You all have Five Guys in UK? No way. We have it, but like in America, like you have like fast food restaurants like every corner you turn to, but here it's just like maybe one in like 5 states.
followers to see. And
But yeah,
that's when
let's
Kanye's
continue.
account went from being limited to being deleted altogether. And thankfully, Shopify also removed his store after around a day, and likely he will not receive any profits from the sale of that shirt. I mean, don't get it twisted, guys. All this shit from the adult content to defending P. Diddy to the blatant racism
Defending PD, defending Diddy is mad crazy. Like that's nothing I could never do. Like oh my god, I just removed the video. But yeah, defending Diddy is crazy.
So Kanye West has always part to me was while saying all this diabolical shit for days at a time on Twitter, Elon Musk had absolutely no problem. He didn't suspend the account. I would actually argue that he was boosting
As Greens would say, Diddy titties. Right. Titties. Titties. How wait, let me see. Steak. How is it that Americans are so fat yet so athletic? I won't like no. That is like a very bad comparison. The fat Americans, with all due respect to everyone of all sizes, are not the athletic ones. Like if someone weighs like 300 pounds, was unknown here in chat weighs 300 pounds, around 300 pounds. Like you are not athletic. Like staying at home on watching YouTube eating cheeseburgers doesn't make you athletic. Like come on, lock in or no.
to the blatant racism is not shit that should be spread on this scale by someone with the influence of Kanye.
I won't like him not getting like his profits from the shirt. It's low key just like come on, allow the guy get his profits. Like he already sold the shares. Like what's the point of this? Like what shit I guess. And I believe he did not delete his Twitter. I believe he deactivated it by himself. But I don't know. I stopped tuning in. Had to lock in on my streaming. I'm saying as a country, this guy. Oh shit. I don't even know. Americans are I feel like yeah, Jesus is king. Shout out. So I feel like America like they place like so much like value on sports from a young age. Like here, I've been trying to play join a basketball team for like a year now, a good year, and I haven't like been able to find one. It's either that it's too far from where I live or it's just some other stupid reason. Like it's not like accessible, and I'm 16 years old. So imagine I wanted to go to the NBA. That would be GG's for me because there's no basketball anywhere. Easy, don't even lie. You're like jealous of the US. I wouldn't say jealous of the US, but I would say that the US has some aspects of it that's like better than the UK for sure. You're British, so you're automatically getting nerf. Firstly, I'm not British. And secondly, nobody can nerf me. You know, like I'm too fly. The aura is mad high. Like my
I'm just
swag,
not
swag's on another level. If you had a choice, rather live in the US or the UK, I rather live in the US because it's more entertaining and like there's more like opportunities. But like if I had a family, I'd rather raise my family in the UK than raise my family in the US. Just like the values and like it's safer, like it's far safer, and the values are like better. If you know what I mean, like if it's like sports, music, stuff like that, for sure the US. But like if it's like safety, free healthcare, free education, for sure the UK. But like except you live somewhere like London, which is like really known as saturated, then that's when you have like everything, but it's also like really expensive. So
surprised
yeah,
at all
let's finish this
that
reaction.
Elon would let all this other shit slide because he most likely agrees with a lot of it. But hey, I guess
Oh hell no, Elon. That there's more guns than people here. Yo, that's crazy. Oops, wrong emoji. Nah, Elon, that is a crazy. Should we make this an emote in chat?
would let all this other shit slide
The digital footprint is mad.
because he most likely agrees with a lot of it.
Oh hell no! Imagine being the richest person in the world and now look at his face. It's like you're about to like. Oh no, I probably shouldn't make that joke.
But hey, I guess corn is where he draws the line. It's been no secret that Kanye has an addiction to adult videos. He has talked about it on national TV.
Do you feel like your attitude towards women has changed since having daughters?
Nah, I still look at Hub and
Oh nah.
blacked is my favorite category.
Yo, I hope no one in chat is going to search that. Don't search that. That's mad.
There were videos that proved he was forcing Adidas executives to watch adult videos of Kim on the clock at his request.
Elon said, "Oh no, that's crazy."
Yeah, come on. Doesn't he sound like the voice sounds similar? The voice sounds similar.
Did you have a meeting with a
That's crazy. Kanye is actually crazy. He needs help. I don't feel like he's a full blown like mental illness like schizophrenia or something like that, but like it's something. There's something wrong with him, of course. But I wouldn't say like I feel like every day he's going deeper into the spectrum.
Adidas you
The same way like unknown is on like the autism spectrum. And like she's like not really into it that much. But yeah.
play porno?
Like every day she gets more and more.
I'm
Just
saying, yeah.
play
Don't
porno?
dig it out.
You play-
What's your perspective on that? I'll tell you mine.
And it's been long rumored that he has straight up corn playing on a non-stop loop while he is working on music or anything
yo. That's crazy.
else creative, no matter who is around.
Watching Star Wars on this big screen, and as I started talking about the song, he switched on anal sex.
I mean, a decades-long
Yo.
addiction
That's crazy. I don't want to like call me autistic for what?
to lust cannot be good for anyone, and I do think this has factored into his demise.
The fact that I was married to this beautiful person.
Yo, Kim, like I don't even know if this is a like unpopular opinion, but she's clapped. Like when I say clapped, like she's not attractive. Like not trying to sexualize no, like any like females or nothing. But I don't know why so many men like go out with her, like try to marry her or something. She really ruined Kanye. This guy was so happy. Izzy, who's your celeb crush? Oh, a celeb crush. You know what is crazy? Like a month ago, I didn't have like a celeb crush, but now I probably say like probably like Probably say like Sydney Sween or something. Yeah, Sydney Sween.
But I felt like it wasn't enough. I felt like I still needed to look at pornography.
And it also really makes
That's
me think
crazy.
that this addiction
That's
is likely the
crazy.
reason for his initial infatuation with Kim Kardashian. After all, the whole reason she became famous was her viral tape with Ray J, something Kanye has admitted to watching many times. I mean, you have to understand that back when it came out, I believe that it made more money than any adult video ever.
That's crazy. Bro couldn't say Sweeney. Bro, is that how you pronounce her name? I won't lie. The only reason I know her name is from a Ken Carson song when it was like Sydney Swing. I like Sydney Swing. My chopper, double D, something like that.
And so if Kanye saw her as like the top P-star in the world, well of course he's gonna want that. And if you need further proof that this has always been his crutch, Kanye himself has even noted that finding his dad's Playboy magazine at age 5 permanently altered him, and has in turn led to every one of his decisions, both good or bad, much like a butterfly effect.
Like for me, Playboy was my gateway into full-on addiction. My dad had a Playboy left out at age 5.
That's crazy.
And it's a
Having a lisp and the British accent is actually crazy. I feel bad for you, man. She, I still put more holes than you, unknown. Still put more mad shorties in it.
affected almost every choice I made for the rest of my life.
That's crazy. Like guys, really stay away from like stuff like corn and other like addictive stuff like that. Like it's not good for you. Like I know like the instant gratification you get from like doing stuff like that could like outweigh like having to like control like your emotions and stuff, but it's not good. Like find some better distractions from you. Like look at how good Kanye West is as an artist and a musician. But at 5 years old, like watching like reading a magazine really like changed his whole life. Like it changed like the trajectory of his life. I pronounced that word well. I'm happy. All right, let's finish this reaction.
From age 5.
Understand that this
What do you call on? Oh my god! Like don't even
interview
like.
was conducted 5 years ago when Kanye was making his album Jesus is King.
Nah, Jesus is really king. Jesus is really. Do you know what a Playboy magazine is? I believe that it was just explained here. So, or no, are you like dumb or something?
New album. Jesus is King is the name of the album.
Yes.
At that time, he was denouncing not only adult content, but also other prevalent themes in his music publicly, like drugs and lust.
That Playboy magazine that I found when I was 5 years old have an effect on my music. It could never be 100%.
Bro, I miss the old Kanye. Like I know everyone is saying that, but I really miss the old Kanye. Like the guy inspired me a lot. In just like my music making process, like the sampling of my beats. Like whenever you get those like really soulful like old 90s like ladies singing.
Everything it could be.
I don't know if you
Because
know
I
what I mean.
had to add that in. Always.
Let me go back.
Everything it could be. Because I had to add that in. Always.
I heard you say with your pastor that you felt like you were making devil's music.
Yeah, because you're such a fucking, oh, I love it. Excuse me, Christian scorecard down a little bit, cursing some more.
Saying that corn should be banned altogether. Then a couple of years
Bro, that's so sad. I'm asking you, Fatty. Bro, I believe I know what the magazine is. I don't know the exact Playboy magazine, but I know some magazines like that. But I don't know them by name.
later, when he and Kim would get divorced, he would rant that she was trying to turn his daughters into Playboy models, saying that they should not even be allowed to be on TikTok. And now you fast forward to the current
What do you mean OMG?
time, and he's been parading around his
Oh
mute
hell no.
wife
No,
for
no,
the
no,
last
no,
2
no.
years, while
Don't
she
say that, don't
wears
say that.
literally nothing, like a woman
Yo,
with a
that was crazy. If that guy showed that on YouTube,
saran wrap naked body with the
I hope someone else is seeing this British lad being so slow. Now unknown, you're on the spectrum. You're on the short bus. You can't be talking. Like there's a special bus for people like
three
you.
crackers to her name,
Come on,
would have
lucky
more
me.
clothing on than her. And Kanye himself even said that his next big move was to start the biggest adult video company on the planet. So in
Oh hell
short, the
no.
guy is a massive hypocrite who will speak passionately about whatever he believes at that moment, even when it completely contradicts some of his previous statements.
It's not just sexual. That term actually relates to torture. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like watching people beat each other up on World Star or something.
And as ironic as it's
What? Is that what goes on those websites? They beat each other up. That's crazy. It says 17 people watching, but ain't no way. Yeah, like some people just like be watching and be chilling in the background. No need to type for real.
sounds,
Just stay in the background, vibe and chill.
I think the dude who so many consider to be one of the most influential artists of our time is actually too easily influenced, and his ideology has become so black and
Kanye W. Yo, that's crazy. This guy just said W Kanye, the goat. Nah, that's crazy. You're wildin'. You're wildin'. You're wildin'. You're wildin'. You're wildin'.
white that he has begun to come off as more of a shock value
Was he? What has the Kanye Zord done now? Bro, Kanye was tweaking on Twitter. Twitter. Nah, G, he speaks facts. Nah. Okay, look. Sometimes he speaks facts, but like some stuff he says, like, is out of pocket. Like, there's no defending that. Like, he's cooked now. Yeah, for sure, he's cooked. Just exposing the tiny hats. Yo, that's crazy. But I won't just stay here and like sugarcoat like um anyone or like any. Oh my god, I'm tweaking. Or let me just say it. I won't like defend the Jews or nothing like that, but there's no evidence. Like, where's the proof? Like, you can't be like defending Kanye when there's no proof. Like, come on. Shit.
caricature of his previous self than anything else. Personally, I do not feel bad for
Hasn't he been on steady ketamine drip for like 5 years now? I don't think you can listen to whatever Steve fumbles out of his mouth. I won't lie, Vultures 1 and 2 wasn't that bad.
this guy at all. I feel like he's actually had more
I have a feeling old Kanye is still there. Like, for sure, old Kanye is still there. Like, I'm a big fan of Kanye. Like, he might make a comeback.
chances than he really deserved because people loved his music and his personality. But now even all of that sucks. His biggest fans hate his last album Vultures 2, they hate the idea of him bringing AI into mainstream music, and overall he's
Like I said, like, I don't feel like Bully is gonna be a bad album. Like, we have to be optimistic. Kanye is not yet cooked fully. Bully might not be that bad of an album. Like, let's be optimistic
pretty
here.
much completely washed up from a personality standpoint, artistically, and even logically. We talked previously last year about his alleged
hell no.
horrible addiction to nitrous oxide,
Ryan Garcia, this Jay, I'm on the nitrous.
and how this evil motherfucker is the one supplying him, allegedly that is. So I'm sure that also has something to do with the deterioration of his mind, but overall, I feel like this guy is really out of excuses. And just like many others out there, he's always liked to blame his downfalls on other people. It was Kim's fault for the divorce. It was the media who made him look crazy. It was the media who ruined his family.
They got him on an Epstein list or something. He won't get right until he's told he can get right again. Nah, on the Epstein list is crazy. Nah, not my goat, Kanye. Not my goat! My god, I miss the old Kanye. I miss the old Kanye.
It was the media who took down his empire. No, it couldn't have been any of his bad decisions. It couldn't have been him constantly running his fucking mouth and being the biggest brand risk literally on earth. There's so many people out here who run around doing this exact same shit. And to me, that's how you end up in a situation where you are spiraling out of control and you're surrounded by either no one because you burnt all your relationships already, or all that's left around you is yes men. But either way, it's obviously not good. And the people I really feel bad for are the huge Kanye fans. I mean, Jesus.
I won't say I'm a huge Kanye fan, but like, for sure, like, yeah, like, it affected me on a level that Kanye is like crashing out. Like, imagine like growing up admiring like someone's music, and like, that's why I always say, separate the art from the artist. Like, never get too attached to anyone. Like, imagine one day he just crashes out on you, like, for real.
This
Like,
has literally been the definition of a crash out. But I want to know what you guys think down below. I also want to thank you guys for watching today's video, dropping a like and subscribing. Are y'all still going to be bumping that new Kanye? What do you guys think about AI music? Either way, y'all know it's been your boy the Tan Superman. And some other out of control rappers out here need to be covered, so I'm out.
alright. W video, Jamari. YouTube, because I'm posting this video on my YouTube. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, subscribe, and click notifications. W video by Jamari. He's been on a decade-long crash out. If you've been following him now, like at some point, I stopped following like Kanye. After the first crash out, I stopped following him. Then like I the second one was like it was the first crash out like worse on like the second one, because the first one he lost like the Adidas deal. He lost like the what what other deal did he lose? He lost like the music music label deal or something. Then the second one, since like he already lost like everything, like there's nothing like any like more to lose. If you get what I mean. So in a way, it's not that bad. Would you think the first crash out was the Hitler praise? Nah, the first one was like I can't even remember the first crash out anymore. It was like, but he made graduation for real. Like that's still a valid excuse. That's a valid excuse. I won't even lie. He made graduation. That's one of the best albums of all time. It's not Adidas. It's Adidas. Oh my god! Get off my Johnson. All right, YouTube reacting to this video. Kendrick is dancing on Drake's grave by Jamari. 7 days ago. I'm liking it, so you know I'm supporting the channel, and yeah, let's react to this.
Well, guys,
Do you know about the Donda University? Donda, I thought he made like a school, not a university, but I heard about it. Wasn't he like teaching them like a lot of like bullshit and stuff like that? My beautiful dark twisted fantasy is his best. Nah, I feel like his best is probably like Jesus. No, no, no. His best is 808 and Heartbreaks. 808. 808 and Heartbreaks is the best album from Kanye. Alright, fine. I won't tell you next time. Tell me what. Alright, let's react to this video real quick.
actually happened.
He had a school for kids where we will be talking. Wait, wait. Let me see this. Where he was talking only about only feeding the kids sushi. You know, for mercury poison. That is crazy. Yo, does he like actually like have a mental like illness, or do you feel like he's just like unstable a little?
Things somehow got worse for that man Drake, as Kendrick continues to dance on his grave with little to no effort. There is no way that Drake anticipated a Grammy sweep for the man himself, Kendrick Lamar, winning.
Okay, he has a lot of mental problems. For sure. Yeah, for sure he does. Okay, let me keep it a buck. Let me keep it a buck. Kendrick did not deserve like all his 5 Grammys. Like, I'm sorry if that offends you, but like, I feel like at that point it's overkill. Like, giving him 5 Grammys for one song is not. It doesn't do it for me. Stop glazing the man. There was a while where he did a good job hiding it. Yeah, fame probably doesn't help the mental illness. Yeah, because like the amount of constant pressure, the amount of like expectations, especially from the fans, from the music label and stuff, and for the people around you to provide money. Fame killed him.
5 total Grammys for the hit record. this record, Not Like Us. The world laughed on as the crowd shouted in unison,
"What's up with it?"
Man, to be honest, some of these P. Diddy enthusiasts need to sit down because they are on that very same shit. Somewhere from
A minor. Yo, guys, how do you feel about Drake? Like your completely unbiased opinion on Drake. Because Drake, like, let me be very like transparent and like honest with you. Drake used to be my favorite artist at some point, like 2018, 2019. Drake used to be my favorite artist. Then it became J. Cole. Then after J. Cole, it became Nas. So right now, Nas is my favorite artist. Let me give you my top five rappers of all time. Nas, J. Cole, Kendrick, Drake. No, there's one more. I'll give it to Eminem or Tupac. That's my top five. Nepo Nepo Baby Supreme. What kind of rapper serious? Like, yeah, for sure. Like, that was such like weak man energy. Not including KSG or WTT on my list. My beautiful dark twisted fantasy, college dropout, graduation, life of Pablo, late registration, 808, Donda, Jesus, yeah. What is JIK? Liking Kendrick and Drake is wild. Pick one. Nah, but that's my point. Like, it's a big tree. You can't just pick one. I already put J. Cole first. Then I put Kendrick second. Like, if that beef never happened, then Drake would be second and Kendrick would be third for me. But with the beef and everything. Like, wipe out the whole year of 2024 and Drake will still be like my favorite artist.
a dark cave.
But like, you can't be suing. Like, that removes all the point of the beef. Like,
Drake is tweeting out from a burner account how he's ready to move past the fakeness of award shows.
Guys, the Heart Part 6 should have won all the awards. That Epstein angle was what he expected. He didn't mess with no teenage girl. And he knew if Kendrick opened his mouth, they'd hand him a Grammy.
Really though, Kendrick
no. Bro, Drake corny as hell. I know that was AI. Like, don't even unknown. Don't even try to like play me saying that.
could go up there and thank God, DJ Mustard, and of course the city of Compton for helping him achieve this.
We're gonna dedicate this one to the city.
In total, Kendrick now has
how many Grammys? Like 24.
Has 21 Grammys.
Oh, 21. That's like the most Grammys, or like that's tied with M and Jay-Z.
And he could have had 2 more had Macklemore not robbed
Nah, this is Macklemore guy. But I feel like it's time to move on for real.
him for Best Rap Song and Best Rap Album.
Drake still needs to get back at push-ups. No, a pusher. Why are we even talking about K Dot? Nah, but like for real, like how did Drake survive not responding to Pusha T for so long? Like the world just like moved on and forgot that he was ducking smoke from Pusha.
Album
That
back
was
in 2014.
That was a crazy time.
And the Grammy goes to Macklemore and Ryan Lewis.
I mean, I love thrift shopping and thinking I'm gay in the 3rd grade as much as the next guy, but this was pathetic, and it led to a very embarrassing text message exchange from a man who was in an impossible situation. This is why some people now say that Kendrick gets all the Grammys because they face so much backlash from that situation. Either way,
Nah, that's it. That's a bad excuse. You can't say that because you gave Macklemore the Grammy, so now you're just giving Drake. No, did I just say Drake? You're giving K Dots like mad Grammys for no reason.
people noticed quite a few things going on in the crowd that night, like Taylor Swift screaming the words to Not Like Us at the top of her lungs, Beyonce looking extra happy,
Bro, I swear like Taylor Swift is corny. Macklemore for the Palestinians, for Macklemore. Is he? I feel like most celebrities are for Palestine, except a certain like certain demographic, but I don't want to get cancelled or nothing like that. So
elimination of Drake continues, and Dr. Dre and Drake's alleged baby daddy, Lucian Grange, aka the head man at UMG, high-fiving after Kendrick was announced the winner, leading to a lot of conspiracy theories, but I just think that California took the W and UMG
Taylor, Taylor Swift must have been 6 beers deep. I know all of the ones that aren't. Yeah. Hip hop is never represented at the Grammys. They don't even televise most of the hip hop or R&B awards. Yeah, like I used to feel like hip hop was like the biggest genre in the world, but like I feel like that is pop, probably pop. I think people that talk about Palestine are silence low key. Nah, not even low key, like high key. As like when if the conflict versus Israel started happening, like everyone like was supporting Israel. Then at one point, like mad people started supporting Palestine. Then like now, yeah, it like died down, and all I'm seeing now is Israel support for some reason. So I don't even know.
is very petty. Most people do not take well to mocking their culture or their business, and I don't think that LA like
DJ Khaled is silence. Like that's exactly my point. Like whenever you sell out, like DJ Khaled is for sure a sellout. Like you're from like he's from that part of the world. Like he's from Palestine and like he's Arab and stuff. But he doesn't want to speak out to help his own people. Like that's how you know that he owes like a lot of people favors and another one. Like if he speaks out, he knows that his career is like over. Cause like he probably owes like mad like Jewish guys like something.
the Snoop or Tupac AI, much less coming at Kendrick in the first place. So this kind of became like a California versus Drake fight, which was an element that kind of flipped the whole situation on its head. I mean, it's gotten to the point where you have kids at the Grammys going up to Drake's dad, mocking him, singing Not Like Us in his ear.
Oh nah, do you see this kid, guys? Snoop Dogg is the biggest sellout for sure. I don't even know why. I wouldn't say like he's not meant to be relevant in 2025, but like because like he's not affecting anyone. Like he has nothing to do with me. But like it's obvious like whenever they need like black representation or like hip hop representation, they just call him to like make a funny joke or something. And that's not bad, but like it's obvious, like it's
His
too
ear.
obvious. He asks for autograph. They tell him no. Then immediately he's like, they don't like us.
And for those of y'all who were wondering, this is actually the second and only other time that someone has won a Grammy for a diss record, since LL Cool J did it with Mama Said Knock You Out. But that was definitely a lot less scathing than the bloodbath that occurred here, and Kendrick continues to play the head games, wearing what some call a Canadian tuxedo to the event. Jaden Smith,
I didn't even peep that.
on the other hand, wore whatever the fuck.
Yo, this was so like embarrassing. Like the second hand, I didn't even feel bad for him for when I can't say I got like second hand embarrassment because like I don't care that much. But now you can't be wearing this. Like, come on. Yo, chat, is this like W swag, W drip or not?
This was, and we won't even talk about what was going on with Kanye's wife. All I'll say is, man the torpedoes. Jesus Christ.
If you rap against Kendrick, you will lose.
Oh.
This man does this.
So
Yeah.
Kendrick killed Drake. He's dead.
Bro, the liver is cooked. Yeah, the goats. Bro, but is he? Like, is Ye really the goat? Like, I respect his music. Like, I've said that multiple times, but like, to be goat status, like, there's a way you have to carry yourself. Like, the respect. I wouldn't say like I respect Kanye like as a person. I respect his music and his talent. It's all about symbolism with the rich and famous. Yeah, like the symbolisms and like the hidden meanings and a lot of stuff they do.
Yeah, for now.
And we gotta be
Separate the art for the artist. Grifter of all time. You know my problem with
Honest,
separating
this
like
might be
the art from the artist. Like, what made you fall in love with the artist? Like you, like Kanye doesn't just like make music because like he needs to make music. Like, look at my point. He's making this music because this is the life like he has lived. Like, it is like his own experiences. You take that music from Kanye and just like give it to any other rapper, that music will mean nothing because they don't have the emotions. So that's like why you can't really like separate the art from the artist because like I feel like it goes like hand in hand. He's going against the big corporations that took his ideas. Yeah, I have no problem with him going against like those big like corporations like the was it Nike or something? Yeah, but like the other parts where he's like posting like adult content, like there's no need for that.
the worst age lyric of all time. Like, yes, Bozo, he got 5 Grammys on your head top dissing your ass. Which is literally 100% of the total Grammys Drake has in his 16-year career. And it was all in the name of him getting packed up.
Get one of these, you know, and I got it.
He's imperfect, but who you gonna follow someone who keeps doing shit, right? Yeah, what do you mean? Yeah, what do you mean?
Man. It's like, when does it stop? You know, does it stop? Why is it happening? Like,
and that's not to even consider the Grammys that Kendrick could win with his album GNX next year. And I know that shit is popping off because I have friends who never listen to Kendrick like that telling me they love records like Luther, TV Off, and Squabble Up. The other
Right. Chat. Do you guys really like that Kendrick album? Like if that beef never happened and Kendrick dropped GNX tomorrow without that beef, would you play that album? Low key, I wouldn't like really like bump that album. Like even right now, I'm not even bumping that album too much. But I'll say it's a solid album for real. Yes. I would bump some songs, but like not the full thing for real.
other thing is, this all tells me that this song will indeed be played at the Super Bowl. I noticed the instrumental from Not Like Us playing in promotional material.
Okay, I'm pausing a lot. But do you guys really like how would you like rate the Super Bowl on a scale of 1 to 10? The Super Bowl halftime show, not the game, the halftime show. Cause you like to listen to simple ass lyrics. This is rap, not pop, lol. First, I don't even listen to pop for real. And I listen to like conscious rap a lot, but like I would say like I've reduced the way I've listened to conscious rap. Like before I used to listen to all conscious rap or like lyrical rap. But like now I just like vibing. Yeah, he's GOAT. I don't care. He carried the culture since his first album, not only with music, but with style and confidence. What do you listen to? LOL. Okay. I listen to J. Cole. I listen to Kendrick. I listen to Drake. I listen to Kanye. Listen to Tyler. You can't hear me. What? Alright, now can you hear me? I listen to Tyler. Kendrick is authentic. I listen to all those like old boom bap rappers like Nas, Tupac. What else I listen to? Immortal Technique, MF Doom. I better. I bet. I want like yeah, like he inspired like a lot of people. Like he inspired Frank Ocean. He inspired Travis Scott. He inspired like Tyler the Creator. But like now like how you listen to Nas and not like Kendrick music, LOL. Because like Kendrick, like I don't know, like there's just something about like his music.
During the AFC and NFC Championship games.
Halftime show. Catch Kendrick Lamar at the top of his game. It's February 9th on Fox.
So I already figured that UMG wasn't scared enough of Drake's lawsuit to not allow it to happen, and in my mind this really solidifies it. I mean, they straight up played the word PDF for everyone to hear. You know, if Drake could take a couple of his missteps back, he would. He truly underestimated this dude who is a sick, sick man. And I promise them playing, "Hey Drake, I heard you like him young," in front of all his peers, and later this week, all of America and the world.
Like I won't lie, I don't feel like a lot of like people like really like the halftime show. But I don't know. I'm seeing that as like maybe like you like the puckering lip music. What do you mean puckering? Wait, sorry. How do you even like pronounce that word? Puckering lip music. Vince Staples, West Side Gun, Joey Badass, Denzel Curry, El Sweatshirt, No Order. Hmm. Okay, I see your like type of music. Nah, that's valid. That's valid.
As they sing along, is not how he thought this thing was going to end. He was begging that man to drop, 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 as was his lapdog.
Fight back, Kendrick! Fight back! What is it gonna take?
Nah, this is a grown ass man. Like, just like put that in his perspective. This is a grown ass man doing this.
For this nigga to drop? This is Kendrick fans. Oh, well, listen, you gotta realize you gotta give Kendrick time. I thought we were squabbling, man. That boy just in the room just hitting his head with a number 2 pencil trying to figure out what to write, nigga. I keep saying he make moments, he don't make great disses. Drake on his head again, and I'm also hearing he might catch a 3rd one before he drop. For real, for real.
Yeah, Obi ho niggas is dick riders. Tell him when.
And now recently,
Oh, nah, that's some dick
Drake has started his tour in Australia called the Anita Maxwin Tour.
Oh my god. This is a grown man. Like Drake, isn't like Drake like 40 years old? 40 years old. I can't blame him. Like the old Drake was like nah, the old Drake was like on a different like level. But like this new Drake,
And come on, guys.
J. Cole fell off my list, such a chump. Nah, you can't blame him. Like, okay, I see like your point. Like, to some level, you can blame like J. Cole for like leaving the war. Like, but like it wasn't going to end well for him. Like, I don't even see like how he could diss Kendrick. Like, many times he said like he has respect for Kendrick. So like randomly, you're just gonna start like throwing diss tracks to Kendrick for no reason. Like that was the best move he could do.
Guys, what's
The the dumbest like thing that J. Cole did was name dropping Kendrick on first person shooter mode. If he never name drop Kendrick on that song, then all this like stuff would never happen.
up with the marketing? It's like this dude is allergic to reading the room. And it's Drake, so the guy is going to still be selling out shows anywhere he goes, especially internationally where they do not get this opportunity often. The crowd look like a good size. I believe these are 10 to 15,000 seat venues he is set to perform in, and he will still pack them, and his streams will still be astronomical. Now what is sad is the fact that he continues to play the victim after getting his ass whooped, showing up to the first show with bullet holes cut into his black hoodie.
Like, oh, he cut the dreads, he cut the braids, That's crazy.
God damn, the dude looks angry and sad, like he doesn't even want to be there. The same guy who loved sneak dissing for the last decade is now like a professional victim at this point. He's out there performing, changing lines about LeBron. And overall,
Nah, that is corny. See, that's the corny stuff I've been talking about. Like, as a rapper, like there's a way you carry yourself, and that's the problem with the new generation. Like, they don't know how to carry themselves like real like OG rappers. Like, you can't be beefing with a basketball player. Like, there's no way in hell that LeBron can respond to Drake. Like, that's something like sorry, That's something like you can never like do. Like
The guy is acting so sad, and the bullet holes are just so damn overdramatic. And what's up with this Dr. Seuss ass Instagram caption he posted? Those are some damn middle school bars, my guy.
In case you didn't know what you were coming to tonight, my name is Drake. The year is now 20.
you see, and like this shit like Drake be doing like where he like does like monologues, doing his shows, like he starts like talking to like the audience like he's a victim or something. It's mad weak. His whole album is asking for smoke, and when K Dog came with smoke, he disses him and then pushes out. I never want to hear J Cole talk about competition in his raps, bro. What? Nah. Everything Kanye says 2 or 3 years later will make sense. Drake though needs a wood chipper. Kanye might be onto something. Look, he might be onto something, but like until I see like the evidence, like I can't just like give him like the grace of like being like right. But J. Cole, I feel like J. Cole can bounce back. He needs to drop that album The Fall Off. Is that what the album is called? Is it The Fall Off? Yeah, I think Fall Off. He needs to drop that.
2025, and no matter what, Drizzy Drake is very much alive, and that's all thanks to you.
And it seemed like being famous and well loved among his celebrity peers was one of the most important things to this man, and now that he has this massive stain on his reputation, most people will never perceive him in the same way again. Don't get me wrong, the numbers will always be there, but something has
Sometimes he does this rant to cut the grass. Yeah, that's what it does.
clearly changed.
Like Drake needs to like be more like mature. I feel like that's the next step. That's the last step he hasn't like gotten in his music career, and he has broken like every other boundary. But like just being more mature and like knowing what to say and when not to say some stuff would go a long way in his like image.
Changed, and it's all over his face that he knows it. For Kendrick, he leveraged this whole situation, the slaying of the beast, and I've never really seen anyone have a year quite like his. Maybe 50 Cent back in the day, but that was just a whole different era. You know, I see a lot of Kendrick's old music now being discovered by a ton of people. I just think some
Your power went out. That's crazy. In New Jersey.
people were not really aware of him besides like his smash hits like Alright and Humble, and you get into some of the deeper cuts and you're like, damn, this is where the real fire is. I mean, I've been listening to him since Good Kid Mad City, so for around 13 years, and he's always been one of my favorite rappers.
No, Kendrick is for sure my favorite, but like I don't know, there's just this aspect like when I used to listen to conscious rap like every day, every single second, like the reason I got bored of it was like some days like I wasn't like really feeling like listening to anything like deep. I just wanted like some music to chill, relax, or celebrate. I can't like put on some Kendrick to dance or like have a party. So like that's why I say getting into more Drake and like his club type of like music. And that's when I say giving Drake the edge over Kendrick because Drake could come up with some conscious rap lyrics and he could come up with some like melodic type of like party type of lyrics. So that's when I give Drake the edge. And that's when I feel like Kendrick's music was like less like known to the public. But like when he released just like West Coast like type of jams like Not Like Us and like Squabble Up and like TV Off. I feel like that's when like that's why he got like so big, apart from the beef. Like you need music that they can play in the club. Like that's one part about like what Drake said that I agree with.
As was Drake for a long time. Just as I got a little bit older and
Drake starts beefing with people just to see if they will do anything back. Nah. Drake winning over Meek Mill made him valid. Meek is a battle rapper, but he was drugged out at the time. What? Nah, I didn't even know that. Nah, Meek is like I don't even want to talk about Meek Mill. Like that guy was nah.
especially
Like I used to be like the number one Meek Mill fan before, but like nah. I don't claim Meek Mill.
after I left college, I really felt more in tune to the messages that Kendrick was putting out. I even said this 2 years ago when I was having a conversation with Danny Brown.
What was your favorite album this past year that came up?
I like the Kendrick album. I mean, don't get me wrong, guys, Drake was great, but after a while, a lot of his work just got to be very redundant to me, and I mainly tapped out after Scorpion. And by the way, UMG still finds Drake's lawsuit to be total nonsense. Even 50 Cent, who was in Drake's corner for a long time, who had brought up this list of his enemies,
this is the op page,
had to admit that the lawsuit was dumb and that Drake had benefited from the same luxuries of record promotion in the past.
You cannot work without a plan. It has to come out and be orchestrated properly for you to have the hit. That's why when I say, look, when you talk about Drake suing the Universal, they did everything Drake saying they did. They did it, but...
Bro, you know what's crazy? It's crazy that 50 Cent doesn't have like a big record label like that he made himself and like people under him for him to coach. Like imagine having 50 Cent like as your mentor like on this in this rapping game. Like he's a real OG, he's credible and like he has a strong fan base. It's crazy.
They did it for Drake too. They've been doing that.
I would have to think that almost all rappers have to be against him taking this to litigation, because most of them are going to be in favor of being able to say whatever they want on the record without a possible defamation lawsuit being served to them. Because that's the precedent that could be set here, and just because Drake has chosen to sue
Odd. So he has like a label already. I won't lie, like that 50 Cent like music, I'm not really like tapped in like with 50 Cent for real because like it's not really my generation, but respect.
UMG and not Kendrick directly doesn't mean that other people who don't necessarily have the resources to try and fight the machine will, and so they will in turn sue his fellow rappers. Now in their response, UMG basically says that Drake is being a sore loser, attempting to violate their right to free speech and free expression, while also trying to limit the distribution of the song Not Like Us. They also claim that Drake didn't even know enough to file this petition in the right court, and they deny all the claims he has made against them, and they also want to turn the situation around and have him pay all their legal fees and costs associated with defending themselves in this situation. So we are
That's crazy. Like what does Drake really gain from this lawsuit? Does he really gain the respect of the public if he wins the lawsuit, or like does he become like worse for his career?
still going to have to see what happens with this.
Because I don't see like the points like with like Drake like doing this lawsuit. Drake using Tupac AI to diss K Dot is disrespectful. Yeah, that was mad like disrespectful. And that was not even like disrespectful to K Dot alone. That was like disrespectful to like the rap game in general. Like I didn't like get the point of that song. The song wasn't that good
Texas
anyway.
petition and also this other defamation
Drake's
lawsuit that you
falling
still
off,
have going
at
on.
least for
I
this
just think
one.
ultimately this is very similar to a Michael Jordan versus LeBron conversation for this generation of rap. LeBron is Drake. He put up the most numbers, he smashed all the records, and dominated the game. But he did lose a majority of the championships he went to, so that hurts his perception. People don't think he has that killer instinct. Kendrick is
Exactly. That is a good comparison. Very good comparison. MJ
more
and
like
Michael.
Michael, less body of work, but people consider his resume flawless because when it came time to win, he got it done. Both Kendrick and Michael also rely on a mystique to drive their GOAT narrative, while Drake and LeBron are both more in your face with their accomplishments. I guess I'm just saying, no matter who you think is the best, we got to see the two top guys go head to head, and it was fucking incredible. And I really just cannot reiterate it enough that this whole situation likely would have came and gone by now had Drake not continued to act like such a sore loser every step of the way. But we're gonna see what happens. He does have some sort of collab project coming out with Party Next Door on Valentine's.
I didn't like. I won't like Drake on like. I don't like Drake on that like R&B like kind of like. I know that's what he's good at in a way, but like as a male like straight man like. I don't really be listening to like Drake on like Party Next Door.
Day.
But that's just my opinion.
So we're gonna
There's a lot of secrets behind Drake's legacy. I feel like he was moving similar to Diddy. Yeah, I feel so too. Like Drake is like a really like weird guy. I feel like really start looking into like
Let's see
Drake.
what type of numbers that thing does. I mean, I think it could be pretty big. We will see how much UMG ends up supporting that record. It seems like they kind of have the ball in their court, and they're not very happy. But y'all let me know what you guys think about this down below. At this point, I'm just ready for that Super Bowl performance. Either way, you guys know it's been your boy, the Tan Superman. And some other rap beef news out here needs to be covered, so I'm out. Peace.
Nice video from my boy Jamari. Um, we've reacted to 2 videos today, and I just want to see something really like real quick. So I wanted to see how many Spotify listeners does Kendrick have right now? Spotify. Yo, Diana. Is that that? Sorry if I pronounce your name wrong. I'm sorry. Dina or something like that. He moved to Houston cause the weekend EXO kicked him out of Toronto. What? Nah, I thought Drake is like the king of Canada or something like that. Nah, I swear like they treat him like royalty in Canada. Alright, let's see how many monthly listeners Kendrick has right now. Kendrick. Nah, this is crazy. 91M monthly listeners. Nah. I guess like it would only like be right to like end the stream off with a Kendrick song. All good, bro. Alright, cool. So let's end this with the Kendrick song. What song do we use? I feel like I like Squabble Up, so we'll end with that. Oh, I have to. Oh my gosh. Squabble. Yeah. Drake's house got shut up by EXO, so he moved out. Now that is crazy. Drake should hire like better security. Like I know this all like rap and stuff, but shooting someone house up is crazy. House up is crazy. Alright, W stream guys. W stream. This is how we lose. Oh.